about whether California should secede from the union. Rejoining us now via Skype, we hope the connection is solid, is Marcus Ruiz Evans, the president of Yes California, a group advocating for the Golden State's independence from America. I'll posit the same question to you that I did last time, Marcus. So, unhappy with sanctuary state, unhappy with standard of living, unhappy with even telling us that coffee is bad for us. Whatever your grievance is, a lot of people, especially conservatives, independents, frustrated with the status of California. Is the option at this point to say, we want out?
Yeah, I think it is for Californians and for Americans. Reuters did a poll in January 2017, and it showed 47.5% of Californians were, quote, not opposed to having a discussion about secession. 32% were for it, but a larger percent said, let's do it. Let's talk about this. And then when you look at Rasmussen, did a poll in February 2017, 41% of Republicans said, go ahead and take off, won't bother us in the slightest. 32% of Americans said, again, don't let the door hit you on the way out. So those polls were taken before the sanctuary battle. They were taken before Sessions flew to California and said, you can't secede. Before all of this hoopla, we have almost half of Californians open to the idea of talking about secession, 41% of Republicans who control the federal government this time, and 1/3 of Americans in general saying, I'm open to this. And that's before the difficulties we've been in now.
Marcus,
I think if we did that poll again.
Is this a reflection that you believe America and California have irreconcilable differences? That ultimately the priorities are so different that a divorce is necessary at this point?
Yes. I mean, obviously, whenever you talk to anybody, they're going to say it's very clear that California and America are in a war, a battle. There's this constant legislative battling with each other. I agree with Jeff Sessions on this one point. Very specifically, this is not a stable way to govern. Constant battling, lawsuits, challenges in court, the inability to actually execute policies, saying anything you do, I'm going to do the opposite. That is highly unstable for any government.
You can't run a United States of America, a republic, when an entire state is flaunting federal law and saying we're not going to follow it. At some point, that all breaks down. Now, I understand the argument that you're making. What is the path to something like this, briefly, the path to something like this actually happening?
Well, it's very simple. A lot of people think that CalEx is crazy simply because they don't know the laws. Here in California, we can file an initiative on a wide variety of things. In fact, we filed initiatives saying we want to put a vote in front of Californians to ask if they want to leave America a couple times. It's been approved by multiple California attorneys general. So we can have Californians take a vote and say, do a majority want to leave America? The next thing is you have to go to Congress and ask for permission to leave. A lot of people think you can't secede. That is ignorance. Texas versus White is a Supreme Court case after the Civil War, that said if you get consent of the states, you can leave. And finally, we think that America will let us go. I mean, watch Fox News. Watch TV, see how conservatives are talking about it.
At the same time, it's the sixth largest economy in the world as well. And while there might be massive differences, that would be one heck of a ballot showdown. I know there's likely a ballot showdown in 2020 as well about California being a sanctuary state. This would take it to a whole nother level. Marcus Ruiz Evans making the case for CalExit. We will follow how America and our relationship with California continues. Appreciate your time tonight.
Thank you.